Good morning, a random port somewhere. What is it called? I forgot its name. It's Livorno. Livorno. Welcome to Livorno. There it is, all the way through this window. We'll show you. Look at those mountains. Wow. I'm going to show you the rest of it in a moment. But for now, daytime bag has been packed. The tech bag has been packed. We're looking fantastic. And it is our time to go to breakfast. Well, I mean, no one can blame us for starting the day at 9:30, considering we started yesterday at 6:30. Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, yesterday was a long day. 6:30 till about 10:30 was the show. Oh no, it started at 10:30. The show ended at like 11:30. So from 6:30 in the morning till 11:30 at night, you do the maths. But we had a rest and recuperation at the recuperation station, and now our lovely ship hand Wilson, the legend is Wilson, is fixing up our room for us, whilst we off to breakfast. Whoa, look at that! That's the port of Livorno. Ooh. Well, we had breakfast, and we had a
cake. Oh no!
We had breakfast and we had a swim. And now we're off to Pisa for the day.
By walking, so that's what you're going to be able to do. Visit the city center of Pisa just by walking. You're going to have pretty much 2 hours of free time there. So, and the meeting point it's right in Miracle Square, so in the city center. So you're gonna be able to have enough time to visit the most important things to see in Pisa. So as I said, it's summer weather all of a sudden. Usually we have full season, like all the Mediterranean climate, all these types of countries that are at this position, and we have like pretty cold winter, maybe not as cold as in some parts of the UK, not as wet I would say as well, but still it can get pretty cold here. A few weeks in winter can reach 0 degrees Celsius. It never snows, just maybe once every 15 years, and it's like an epic event. And summer can get pretty hot, so this is not as hot as it can be, so you can imagine how it can be in July and August. My favorite season is probably April and May, and then September and October, so those in-between season when the weather is still warm, not as hot. So I reckon you choose a good period to visit my country. So Pisa is probably the second most important town in Tuscany. The first one is Florence, which is also the capital. And Pisa is probably the most prestigious university of the region. University of Pisa, it's very old, very prestigious, lots of career degrees opportunities. They have students from all over the country, also international students. I studied in Pisa myself, so I spent there a lot of time. I was commuting from Livorno because it's very close, so I never lived in Pisa. Also because people from Livorno can't live without the sea. We are very addicted to the sea. The Livorno municipality extends along the coast, and we are obsessed with sea activities. You will see some vegetation soon. Now the landscape is pretty bad, but it will get nicer on the way. We have the Mediterranean bush, we call it Macchia Mediterranea, which is the type of vegetation we have here. It always has these dark green colors that doesn't change much throughout the season. but this season is definitely the greenest, and you will see a lot of pine trees, this type of pine trees, which is a little bit different from the typical you might expect, with this kind of top circle bush. Yeah, umbrella tree, exactly. I was looking for, or broccoli. Yeah, actually, almost like a broccoli. Yeah, green broccoli. Anyway, pine trees or chestnut trees. You will see some olive trees and some vineyards on the way. Of course, this is a wine region. Tuscany is a wine region, one of the most famous of Italy. We produce very, very good varieties of red and white wine, as well as extra virgin olive oil. This kind of climate allows these types of farming, and very good quality, very good climate for it. As you can see, we are still driving along the port, so you get an idea of how big it is. It's very, very big. Lots of containers. So basically we're going to drive 25 kilometers inland to reach Pisa. And now we're going to see a nice mountain chain. Be on the left, on the background. Those are the Apuane Alps. Really nice. You can also see, maybe, and as we drive over the next bridge, if you look carefully on the mountain on the left, on the background, you can see some white spots that it almost looks like snow, but it's not, obviously. It's the point of extraction of white marble. So we're not far from Carrara, which is the northernmost town of Tuscany along the coast, and it's very, very famous because of the white marble. So very prestigious material that is extracted from those mountains over there, where you see the white spot that looks like snow. Those are the marble caves, where the mountain gets dug, and they extract the white marble that then it's assembled in big blocks and shipped all over the world. Many important architects and sculptors like to work with that material. Very resistant, very prestigious. Also nice some war. Yeah, I mean, we hope that we're not going to need them. We hope it stays calm like this forever. But you know. And you can still see the pine trees, the umbrella pine trees I was talking about. There's heaps of them.
There's an American military base just outside of Pisa. It was used in the First and Second World War.
Okay, so since you have the maps,
whoa!
I can explain you a couple of things. Is that okay?
Look at the size of it. It's miles and miles and miles long. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Helen's first time in Pisa in a long time. See what I did there? Helen's first time in a while. My first time ever. And here we can already see the big boy in question, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Awesome.
Pisa's Leaning Tower is leaning because when it was built many years ago, the mud beneath it hadn't dried properly before construction began. So now it leans at a 5-degree angle, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, it does indeed lean in real life. That's pretty cool. And if the architects had just built it right, it wouldn't have been a good tourist attraction. So a happy accident, I think you'll find. But we're definitely going to try and be some shade monkeys today and hide in the shade a bit more. But we're going to first of all join the Disney park sized queue that wraps all the way around the tower's base, all the way down that street. So that's going to be plan of action number 1. Try and find if we can grant ourselves access into this tower and possibly get to the top of it. and we'll go from there. But so far, Pisa is looking nice. This is a video explaining to you how it got built. It finished being built and then started leaning because its foundation was too soft, which is pretty cool. And then over the years, it just leans a little bit more every year. That's really cool. It's describing it out of Lego. Deformed soil. And strong sandy soil. The Meadow of Miracles. 1173 work began. 1173 is when they started building inside of Pisa. So this place is 1100 years old. Here's a bit. There you go. The tower currently leans at 5.5 degree. It's currently 60 meters tall. It's 1,000. Oh no, 14,000. Is that 14,400 tons? 207 columns and 250 steps tall. An immense natural water balls complex of movement. Whoa, that's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't even understand all of that. Like, see it all for the first time outside was really cool. It's not something I've really been interested by or looked into, but seeing it in person is really cool. I'm seeing all the stats about it there. It's a really, really cool thing to see. I'm amazed it's not a wonder of the world compared to, like, the Colosseum was good and stuff, but obviously I didn't go inside of it, but it didn't seem as cool as this. This actually seems like it's got a bit of mystery to it. The Colosseum's just like a really impressive thing that was built, wasn't it? So the ranking system for wonders of the world are a bit weird. But I would put this in line with the pyramids. Like a freak man-made event that has happened and has got some interest to it. But yeah, Colosseum was cool, but I would think, personally, I think the Leaning Tower is a bit cooler. And it's been closed for the last 15 years as well. It's been restored, as you can see down there in some of the scaffolding photos. It's been restored and maintained for the last 15 years. So not a lot of people have had access to it for the last 15 years or so. So now that it's opened up again, this is the first, I think it opened up for the first time in 15 years. On May 1st it opened up. So it's been closed for a long time. And now we're going to get to go inside it, fingers crossed. Helen's just waiting in this massive queue. She's finally made it over there. Oh, he's shaking his head. I don't think Baldy's letting us in. Oh! So this is where we came in this morning. We came through here and then along there. And currently we are residing within this museum area here. And there's the dome. The Dome of Pisa. I didn't even know that was a thing. Then you have the cathedral. Then you have the Leaning Tower. And then you have something else behind it. But then they have this big historic wall that goes all the way around the perimeter. But this is what the inside of the Leaning Tower of Pisa would have looked like. As you can see, there's the dip in the ground. Hence why it does a lean. That's really cool. This is the dome. Here. Sheesh. Sitting down and seeing this in person is crazy. I didn't even know Pisa had a massive dome in it. But yeah, the tower was absolutely fully booked, and our tour only stays here until 4 o'clock. And sod's law, we came, and on the day, it's only €20 to get in. So we could have paid €20 to go up it, but the first available slot is at 4:30, which sucks because obviously we want to do it. But 4:30 was the last possible slot we could get, and our coach leaves in a 4 o'clock slot. So that annoys me. That made me very sad. And obviously, I wish we didn't miss out on that, but it is what it is. The Colosseum was the same. We were meant to pay €16 to get in there, and some street peddler was trying to make us spend 45 quid to get in, so there was no chance we were doing that. We just stayed away and maybe go back another day and do it, but seeing the buildings are cool. You did a lap? Very cool. What, to that balcony?
Yeah.
Whoa. Do you reckon you can see out or just in? Oh, it'd be cool if you could see out. You get a cool view. So you got this, you got a cemetery we've got access to, like an old ancient cemetery, and then the cathedral as well. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It was built in there. Someone said it was 11 centuries ago, so it's 1100 years ago. So that's pretty mad. Keeping it all the way it looks is really cool. Wow. Well, this feels like we're going up the tower.
Yeah, I think so. There you go.
Yeah. In the edit, we'll just make it look like this is us going up the tower.
The view here.
Oh. Oh, wow. Look at this, I'm in Game of Thrones, man. Look at the size of that door. It's like being in Game of Thrones. Look at this place. Jesus. Are you kidding? Size of it, look. Oh, that's mental. Let me flip you around and take you for a tour around the castle. What in the Indiana Jones is this? What do you rate Pisa out of 10?
10.
I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between, we're out at sea, currently travelling towards the French Riviera. That sounds about right. We were in Tuscany today, and now we're going over to the French islands of, what's it called, Helen?
Corsica.
Corsica. And where are we going tomorrow?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's not Ajaccio, is it? It's
Avascio. Ayashio, Avascio, I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think it should be called. It's something like that, though. Currently, we're just on our way to the first event of the evening.
What's that? It's a man. What's that?
That is the Malabar. We're off to the first event of the evening, which is the one and only entertainment team known as The Pulse. Now, they're a pretty good band, not as good as the official Stone Mile, which just had a song called Sunset Kisses, so go check them out. But, all being said, these guys are pretty good too, so we're going to go and listen to them sing and do a gig, and then we're off to the theatre, so we will see you momentarily.
You're a rolling stone, but I'm a cannonball. You're not fooling me, not fooling anyone. Got your head in a cloud, so delusional. In an ocean of all this emotion, best be sure I'll be looking for something You're not fooling me, not fooling anyone. Got your head in a cloud, so delusional. In an ocean of all this emotion, best be sure I'll be there when you're looking for something switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with what does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh. Let's do this right now. Tomorrow chance, and don't forget to